What's going on, people? It's Jeremiah King here, founder of Black Building Leaders Advancing Community Knowledge. And this is season 3 of the series We Engage. And on this episode of BLACKChat, we got Glenn Johnson, who's a candidate for District 3.
District 3, Lake County Council.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, I'm going to let him introduce himself, and then we're going to get into the questions that I have for him.
Well, I'm Glenn Johnson, candidate for Lake County Council District 3. I am currently a member of the Gary Community School Board, appointed by Mayor Eddie Melton. And I definitely look forward to talking with you, chatting with you.
For sure. I appreciate you looking forward to speaking with me. Not a lot of people do that. But for starters, and I'm sure some of the viewers are going to want to know more about the school board stuff. That's not what we're here to talk about. It's going to always come up.
Always, yeah.
What made you want to run for county council?
Actually, when Councilman Charlie Brown told me that he was not going to be seeking re-election, and he was going to retire, he and I also had a conversation about who should replace him. And so, at the time, I wasn't thinking that would be me. Mm-hmm. But as we talked about it and got more in depth with it, he was like, yeah, so it sounds like you're going to run to be my replacement. And after some back and forth conversations with my wife and with a few other people and with the mayor, as his appointee to the school board, I wanted to make sure that, let me run this by him first. And so, and it was interesting because his response was, yeah, I was going to tell you that, but I didn't want to tell you.
Yeah.
So that's how that came about.
For sure. So you mentioned the mayor and then Charlie Brown as well, who's our current 3rd District County Council person. Mm-hmm. And both of those two people endorsed you. What does that mean for you? Or what's the significance of that for you, as well as the plan that you created to do the job?
Well, actually, for me, it was a humbling experience. You look at Councilman Brown. He has been in this game for a long time.
As long as I've been alive.
Right. So, yeah. and he has seen some things, done some things, and experienced some things. And for him to put that trust in me was humbling. With the mayor. Again, we have a long history, but for him to even, have that top of mind in his mind before he even expressed it to me, it's humbling also.
For sure.
And then even with Lake County Clerk Mike Brown, who has endorsed me as well. Again,
saying some names. Boy, you got the Obama and Gary endorsement of Mayor Melton. You got one of the most historical figures in the city at the moment, Councilman Charlie Brown. Then you say Mike Brown, who serves as a mentor to a lot of us coming up. So you saying some names, man.
Yeah. So you can see how
for sure
humbling that can be. And then also, you think about that and you're like, man, I can't let these guys down.
No, for sure.
And so I said, okay, so that means we're going to have to get out there and work.
No, for sure. So getting out there to work, what does that look like? How has it been? What's the campaign trail?
Man, it's being on the campaign trail, one, you never sleep. Mm-hmm. It is, you have early mornings and late nights.
So I've heard.
And every day is a campaign day. There are no days off. Even when you say, okay, I'm going to take a day off, you're still campaigning.
Yeah, for sure.
And so it's, but I'm going to tell you, the best part of it has been getting out, meeting the people, talking to people, all across District 3. Mm-hmm. And, so that has been eye-opening, to say the least.
For sure.
But it's been very informative, and I've enjoyed it. And it's something that once I become Lake County Councilman, I'm going to continue to do.
For sure. Speaking of that, and it's like you segueing right into my questions. What's something about the county council seat that you're looking to use as a platform to do? What's something you want to do with that platform? I should say. I said all that to say that. What do you plan on doing with that platform? Speaking of the work.
So, the council basically is the fiscal authority for the county. Mm-hmm. And so every other department has to come to the council and say, hey, this is how much money we need, and this is why we need it. Mm-hmm. And the council has to say yes or no to their budget. And so, one of the things that I'm looking forward to is, one, working with all the other individuals who come to the council, about their budget. And then some special projects that they may have or that they want to do, I'm definitely looking forward to that part. I'm looking forward to working with whoever the next sheriff may be and, getting some things cleaned up there. But then also, one of the things I plan on doing, and I've already started conversations with a couple of them, is meeting with the mayors and the councils from the cities in District 3 that I will be representing.
And what cities? I know part of Gary.
So
it's mostly the east side of Gary, right?
It's the east side of Gary and the majority of Glen Park, all of Lake Station, the majority of Hobart, and then New Chicago.
I wanted you to clarify that to make sure they don't get you mixed up in any other county.
Oh, no.
And how that go.
And so, and each has its own unique needs. And so, but, I want to make sure that I'm a voice for everyone and that we all work together.
Yeah, for sure. I want to express my appreciation at this moment just for you even doing this. This is something that I've been doing since like 2019, and some people are reluctant to sit and speak with me in this capacity, but it's proven to be beneficial for some. You've come to some of the events actually, and I say that to say because you mentioned you want to collaborate with the sheriff and everything, and it's difficult getting to those sheriff candidates. So I'm gonna say that on here because you know what I'm saying. So I can't wait to see some of y'all again. So I'm gonna say that. But I also, there's been an echo of, I guess, like corruption when it comes to like county politics. Not necessarily with the county councilman, but like with everything else, essentially. So that's treasurer, auditor, sheriff, like really everything else with the exception of that. Do you have any relationships within those other entities or other roles, rather, that you plan to like kind of, I guess, assist or when they bring you their budget, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, so
putting your hammer down in some instances.
I would say I probably have a strong relationship with one currently elected official. Well, actually two. And then one of the sheriff's candidates I've known for a while. But they also, they know me, and they know that they're going to have to bring it to me, hey, all the I's dotted, T's crossed. It's going to have to be fiscally responsible for it to get through me.
Yeah. So I don't have, this is not, we can't, I'm nonprofit, so nonpartisan. But if I was to make an endorsement, it's for the people that represent, I guess, that youth vote or like coming to engage with people like me and things like that. So with that being said, what is your message to encourage and maintain that young leadership engagement from that group or even from that age group that don't participate? Because Lake County's voter turnout is usually around 14%, 13% as a county. And that's not encouraging at all. So what is your message to them to help them want to engage more, but also bring up more leaders in that space as well?
So, and also me having been on the school board, I'm always looking for opportunities for young people. And it's because here's the thing. I'm not looking to do this forever. I'm not. But but we also need people to be mentored along the way to be able to be a replacement for me. And so I am always looking at ways that I can help. And actually, I still have young people who were students when I was on the school board at Lake Ridge who reach out to me still today. They're in their late 20s, early 30s. And, hey, can you introduce me to so-and-so? Can you help me with this? And so, and I do it. It's because the other part of the flip side of that is that when I was that age, I didn't have anyone doing that for me. I had to forge that path on my own.
Oh, for sure. So I'm not gonna keep you too long, like I said. So that I want to have a clip that speaks directly to those people that talk stuff on Facebook, that do all of the sharing of the negative posts and everything like that, but they don't vote. What about you is going to encourage me to vote or encourage that person to vote?
So here's the thing.
And that's the clip. So
okay,
I want to get spicy.
This is the clip. If you want things to change, you have to vote. The only way, otherwise, everything will stay the same. Mm-hmm. And then when you do vote, hold us accountable. And I have no problem answering any question from anyone. But also, when I provide you with information, it's the information that I have. You have to take it and run with it. But if you want to see change, vote. If you want to see certain things implemented, vote. And historically, no, we don't vote. And, hey, it's supposed to rain on election day. So then vote today. Early voting has been going on for almost a month now. You got until Saturday of this week and noon on Monday to vote early. So you can vote before the rain starts. So get out there and vote. Make a plan, vote, and let's do this. And let's get it done. This city is sitting on top of so much momentum.
Yeah.
And to keep it going, you have to vote.
For sure. So Election Day, May 5th?
Election Day is Tuesday, May 5th. Polls will be open from 6 to 6.
I'm sure you'll be at most of them.
I will be around, but
I know how it go. I know all the secrets. I know.
But I'm also going to be ripping and running all this week, hitting neighborhoods. So you will probably see me in your neighborhood. And if you see me, stop me. But I'm going knocking on doors. And so definitely let's have a conversation.
For sure, yeah. We're going to wrap it up there. I appreciate you again. That's Glenn Johnson, Lake County Council candidate for the 3rd District. Get out to vote. That's his message to you. If you see him in a hood near you, stop him, talk to him. And I'll see y'all with the next installment of Black Chat.